Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will kick it.
How good is the only restaurant that's open at 1:30 a.m.? How good is it? I can't sleep. Just up in gym. I'm hungry. My flight leaves in about 5 hours. So I'm excited. I'm at Gold Coast Kitchen in Columbus. I got 4-piece wing and
Start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really... There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stays. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
You wait until he basically got tackled and come on.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys over the ground.
Come on, man, I'm trying to play the game.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Dog, look at my finger.
Penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back. He gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
The ball squirts out. Recovers the fumble, and he's they knock him down
backwards.
Boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to...
Please pick up the block right there.
They'll try to run.
Oh my God, you don't
think they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Tries to get it on the ground.
I'm talking about.
They'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's gone.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Schiff. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Lopez wants to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Thank you.
Down North Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Caught over the middle. It's nice.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Oh, that should have been 30 inches.
This clip that's been shared around is maybe the only NASCAR clip issue with.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
My boy, what's the word?
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again.
That's what I'm talking about.
All kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself.
Oh, that's a holding, yes!
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their
That's
way
what I'm
for the
talking about!
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't
Yes!
room to pick it up.
Yes!
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
I didn't want to run that.
So I gotta find a way to disrupt it.
Didn't like
I gotta find a way
that
to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass.
What in the
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his man and Ship. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Oh, he's got a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Takes the handoff. It's gone. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Your guess is as good as mine, but we now know 4th down.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lopez wants to fire. He caught it.
Ooh, that was close. Ooh, almost got sacked.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over
We can't let them score.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Cooper. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Paul, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Legendary teams still success since the 90s.
Lopez to pass. Moving away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And too close.
So frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire.
Oh, I didn't see
that. Left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Let's see.
This week, next year, we see this Andy Street trial lays out the next few weeks. Be sure to leave a like.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Man, the defense really needed to stop this. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Come on, in the middle is Peterson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The middle of the field, wide open.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That's jeez! There he goes. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw.
Get him.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Mustangs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side.
Oh, yeah, his hands down there.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half.
So 2 weeks into the 2013 season, the Browns.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Oh, no!
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20.
Left open.
SMU! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it in the middle with Shift. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the 3rd time in the game on 4th down. They get the first by running it.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I was...
Yes!
What you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes.
No!
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work.
some interest is now inside the game.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout.
Yes.
Right through
Yes.
his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw up.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there.
All right, look, Eva, come on, man. I'm over here trying to play.
We'll send out the punt unit.
Finish the year 3-13. Now the season they changed coaches, and unfortunately for us, the guy in the
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Trying to keep the
I knew I was close. That was terrible. I should have went right on the inside.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the ready.
Dang, shoot, that's not right.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard
That was terrible.
line, and
I knew I was close, man. That was close. Oh, man.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, I can't. Come on.
Quick strike complete.
Get the.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can go behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Oh, that is some.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point.
SMU 21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get pulled.
Brings into the open.
That's what I'm talking about.
Colors love it offensively. When you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Caught near the sticks. It's shipped. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. They get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No way.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Motion
from the wide out. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh my God, what was that?
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back.
See why we call it jet sweeping. That was trash.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Goff. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late.
Oh!
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but
then we moved the thing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill
Jesus, man.
Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Grab near the marker is Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, here's the problem. Offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Oh, yo! And that's game.
All game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation.
Let's go home.
Trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And David,
let's get it.
Close the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been